So month 3 of this thing, huh? That's a real riot, isn't it? You know, it's the little things that you learn to miss, like going to the movies or going into a store with no intention of buying anything, just to browse. I think the most peculiar thing that I miss is probably my daily commute. You see, I used to sit in my car for 3 hours a day, driving from one end of the Bay Area down to the other, and it gave me a lot of time to reflect on my life and listen to podcasts talking about dick jokes or just taking in the sights of San Francisco. I don't really get to do that anymore. I just put on pants and walk from one end of the house to the other. And that's about it. So I'm going to take a couple games that take place in the San Francisco area and sort of staple them together so that I can recreate my commute and share it with you. So come along with me on a journey from my front door to the front door of my office. But not my actual front door, because this is the internet, and frankly, I don't really want to share with you where I live. You guys don't have the best track record of knowing these things. Okay, let's play some games, shall we? So we're going to start with the most obvious choice, which is going to be Watch Dogs 2. So we're up here, we're in Marin, as you can see. This is Sausalito, which is insanely expensive. So, do I look like Mark freaking Zuckerberg over here? No, I don't live in Sausalito. But since Sausalito is the closest thing we got, we're gonna start at the restaurant that I took my wife on our first date, because I'm feeling nostalgic and I can't go to restaurants right now. So this is a fairly accurate portrayal of oops, sorry guys. Oh boy, oh god. We just really picked up the pace on our commute here. Did not mean to run over a motorcyclist. Ignoring being chased by the police, this is pretty typical for my my commute to work. Go away. Go away. Literally every game that takes place in San Francisco has the Golden Gate Bridge. Here's a few examples for you.
Check it out, San Francisco.
See what I mean? Literally every game. So yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite parts of the commute. Getting a nice view of the city on your drive into work from here. You don't have to see some dude taking a dump on the corner, which is a thing that happens very regularly in downtown San Francisco. So normally there would be an exit right here onto that road. That's the road we want to get to. I cut up this non-existent dirt road here to what would normally be my exit. So yeah, we just cruise through the Presidio here, take it right down this way. This is a Great Pacific Highway. This isn't the most accurate representation of the Great Pacific Highway. We're gonna have to cut to a different game. So let's go ahead and do that now, shall we? So now we're in San Francisco Rush, which was an arcade game in 1996, which was ported over to the Nintendo 64. Notice the controller has changed. Now, if I were going for accurate, I would pick the normal-looking sedan, because again, I'm not Mark Zuckerberg. But you know what? Let's live a little large, a little extra, perhaps a little dangerous.
It's dangerous!
Oh yeah, it's dangerous.
3, 2, 1, rush!
Yeah, this feels about accurate for San Francisco drivers. Stuck the landing. So this is the part of the commute where we kind of like leave cutting through neighborhoods in San Francisco and down onto the Great Pacific Highway. I was gonna take a quick shortcut because I don't get to do that in real life. And it looks fun. And then we come down around here to, this is around where Cliff House would be. Right there. And yeah, that would have been Cliff house that I just ran over with my car. Ignoring the like low poly graphics and really shitty 1996 textures, like this very much feels like driving along the Great Pacific Highway. Like this would normally be full of cars and surfers and stuff. There's usually not a lot of like traffic on this road, but there's usually a lot of like early morning surfers cutting across here. And they sometimes don't like to use the mini crosswalks here, so that's always an exciting time. Also, muni buses not giving a shit if you're in the way or not, that also is accurate. The Great Pacific Highway kind of comes to an end here and takes a quick curve. And yeah, then you're looking here at Lake Mercer, which pretty sure it's called Lake Mercer. I should probably fact check that. Lake Merced. Lake Merced? Can you swim in Lake Merced? No, it is a city water. It is a city water. For drinking, you may not swim in it unless you like jail. Well said, Yelp. It's got like a fancy golf course and a cute little neighborhood around here, and it also shares some space with the university, or college, or I don't know, some sort of student learning place. Normally we would take Skyline Boulevard here until it becomes the 34. It doesn't do that in this game because, surprise, surprise, an arcade game from 1996 doesn't let you drive all the way to Silicon Valley. Also, I exploded. But hey, I hit a checkpoint. And then, of course, the most accurate of all things is the secret stunt park just off the beach underneath the really ritzy neighborhood. Here is the top secret entrance to the Marky Mark stunt park, which definitely, totally, really exists. Just comes down here, you know, unwinds after a long day of doing Facebook stuff, doing loop-de-loops, selling our secrets to a foreign government, you know, the huge. All right, let's get back to the commute. That's enough faffing around. Let's get back to important business. Gotta get to work. So now we're back in Watch Dogs 2, and we're kind of coming out on the home stretch of the commute here, since they don't have the Franklin Templeton building where Roblox is located. We'll go to Totally Not Oracle, which is this. Kind of also wish they had the Flintstone house or Flintstone building or whatever it's called in this game. It's bonkers and a super it's hard to miss. If you're driving into San Mateo on the 92, you're going to see it. I'll tell you that much. We're technically in Palo Alto, but I will have you know that this looks exactly like downtown San Mateo. Silicon Valley all looks exactly the fucking same. So another thing I like about this Totally Not Oracle building is that it also kind of looks like the PlayStation buildings. And, you know, I used to work there. So it sort of feels like going to work when I worked for a giant corporation. That's my commute right there. It's about as accurate as it's going to get in video games, which, you know, is the safest way for me to do this right now. Oh, sorry, I gotta pet the dog. So it's important.
It's a good dog.
This is how I'm trying to find a little bit of normalcy in these weird fucking times that we have going on. And, you know, if you can't find a little normalcy in your video games, I mean, I guess that's not really the point of them. But that's what I wanted to do. Because, you know, I've got a lot of time on my hands and wanted to use it for something constructive is not the right word. Wanted to use it for this. Here it is. All right, bye.